Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Welcome to Accelerated Health with Sarah Banta. I'm a busy wife, mom of 3, and an NAMP certified supplement professional, but that's not all. I'm also the founder of the multi-award-winning Accelerated Health Products, a brand offering innovative, natural, scalar-enhanced supplements to optimize your health. And this podcast is not just a source of information, it's a community for all of us. We're all here to learn and grow on our health journeys, regardless of where you are today. And God is testing me with my own health as well. It's humbling, but we are all continuing to move forward. And this podcast is the springboard to learning. And the free group coaching on Telegram is where we continue the questions from you, me posting tips and tools to keep you going forward and learning so you can take control of your health. So here's what you can expect. New episodes every Monday and Wednesday with in-depth health discussions and expert guests, hot topics that are in the news every Friday to keep things fun, and then of course followed with the free group coaching on Telegram. The link is on my website, sarahbantahealth.com, so just go there and find it. And have you thought about detoxing, but you're worried if it's too much for you, or you're worried if you will get those detox flu symptoms, you don't want to starve like most people do during detoxes? Well, I've created over 10 unique, easy detox cleanse programs with real food to help you reset your body while feeling great, and there are no detox symptoms. You can start with just the colon cleanse to get you pooping. Most people suffer from constipation, to the parasite cleanse, candida cleanse, the liver cleanse, and then the big one, the accelerated diet cleanse that gives you a full reset, hormones, weight loss plateaus, muscle building, gut health, brain health, immune system, all the fun things. They're all tied together. So you can take the detox quiz at sarahbantahealth.com to find out which one's right for you. And maybe you're not ready for a detox. Maybe you just want to start with 1 or 2 supplements. Well, I will personally put together a protocol for you when you just fill out that health goals form on my website. And just by taking a few steps forward with your health, you will change your life. And the difference is I am here for you to help every step of the way. Today, we're talking about the 10 supplements for boosting your immune system. And I have to tell you that this is what got me into this business. I was not looking for this business. I had hit my own rock bottom. I was peeling my health like an onion. I had heavy metal toxicity, Crohn's disease, brain fog, hair falling out, skin issues, PCOS, infertility, just everything, right? Leaky gut, you name it, I had it. Well, as I was on that journey, my son, who was 9 years old, was diagnosed with leukemia, and we had to go at it in a natural way. So it really showed me the power and the miracle the human body is. And that immune system is so amazing when you give it the tools. And within a year of doing what we did, he was a healthy boy. He's now 22 years old, about to graduate from college, hardly gets sick compared to his friends, especially, during college life, but he does not take his health for granted. He mountain bike rides, he skis, he goes to the gym, he does all of the things because he knows his body is a miracle and he takes care of it. So it's just a true testament to what your immune system can do, regardless of where your health is right now. There is a way to reverse it and to strengthen it. And we're going to go through these waves in life due to stress or environmental factors or whatever that's going to take our immune system down and up. But these tools are going to help you make it more like this so that you are feeling strong, whether it's the winter months or even the spring and summer when people get the flu then too, right? So your immune system is your body's defense force, working 24/7 to protect it from those harmful invaders like viruses, bacteria, parasites, candida, all of those things. Whenever your body's working on something over here like parasites, the viruses and bacteria have an opportunity to take hold of the body. So this is where that immune system is highly sophisticated, specialized units, white blood cells, lymphatic system, antibodies, even your skin and gut lining. I've got stories to tell you about that and my own journey, where your skin is that largest detox organ. So when you want to really expel toxins and your body's like, I need to get rid of this stuff, it might come out of your skin. And I'm experiencing that myself. I'll tell you more later. But when it's functioning well, your immune system identifies threats, neutralizes them, and keeps you thriving without you even noticing. You might even not notice. My Aura Ring will tell me if my temperature's up, like it did this morning. And I think it's because my daughter was feeling a little off, a little bit of a sore throat. I feel fine. But my immune system turned up that thermostat to kill off whatever I was exposed to from her. So that's how great it is. But I feel fine. I don't even feel sick. And when you are compromised, you might have fatigue. You might get more chronic illnesses, that sort of thing. So poor nutrition, lack of sleep, chronic stress, inactivity, the toxins of this modern world can all weaken your defenses. So what are the causes of a compromised immune system? Processed foods. What are you feeding your child? You want your kid to stay in school. You don't want them to come home so that your day is ruined, right? Well, give them real food. We're not even talking about the wild animal protein and staying away from sulfur and oxalates that I talk about. I'm just talking about get rid of the packaged foods. These kids do not need it, and you don't need it. Processed foods are loaded with the refined sugars, unhealthy inflammatory fats, artificial additives that wreak havoc on your immune system. Your body does not know what to do with them. They promote chronic inflammation that distracts the immune cells from fighting off the real threat. So it's working over here, and then the viruses and bacteria take over your body over here. So over time, diets in high processed foods can impair your gut microbiome. Literally one meal at Chick-fil-A or one meal out can kill your gut, cause that leaky gut, so that when you have that good healthy dinner that mom feeds you that night, you're not absorbing the nutrients that it has in it because of that lunchtime meal that you went off the rails with some processed food. So that is how impactful this is. And this is why our grandparents and our parents even did not have our health issues. There wasn't as much processed foods. It was real food. Next, lack of sleep. I don't care what supplements, what diet you're on, what exercise routine you're on. If you are not sleeping, your immune system is compromised. It is the most critical thing for all of life, including your immune system. When you are sleeping, it produces, your body produces infection-fighting cells and cytokines. And when you don't get enough sleep, these processes are disrupted, reducing your body's ability to fight off those pathogens. And also, when you sleep, it reduces inflammation and stress hormones. This is where your whole body recovers, right? And also, when you're a child, that's when you grow. A sedentary lifestyle. Get off the couch, start moving, walk, HIIT training. Get out of breath, lift those heavy weights. Regular movement and exercise are key to a healthy immune system. And that sedentary lifestyle, which a lot of people kind of succumbed to during the pandemic, really causes slow circulation, which limits the movement of immune cells throughout the body. And that lack of activity can lead to chronic inflammation, reduced production of the white blood cells, impaired lymphatic flow. And those are all critical for a strong immune system. Stress, my favorite topic, right? I know it's easier said than done, but you got to reduce your stress. It's not going to be the fact that you're going to reduce the stress in your life. You're going to reduce the way you take it in. And I heard in a sermon one time where they said, you know, your stressors are going to be there. Are you going to see it as a 1 or a 10? It's going to come and go regardless of what you do or how you see it. So let's start perceiving our stressors as 1s and not those 10s, because the high levels of stress hormones like cortisol suppress the production of white blood cells, reduce your immune system's ability to mount an effective defense, and it slows your metabolism, causes weight gain, causes that belly fat, hair to fall out, all of these things. I had a client say to me, she had COVID a couple months ago. She's in a stressful lifestyle, and she started taking certain supplements, and she's like, I think this supplement is causing my hair loss. And I said, well, no. Your hair loss from a stressful time period will fall out like a month or two later. It's a little bit delayed. And stress is the number one killer for for hair. Why? Because if you're stressed, your body doesn't know if you're going to face a famine, if you're being chased by a tiger, or if you just got sick. And what does it not care about? It doesn't care about these nails or our hair or our skin. It cares about our organs, our kidneys and our liver and our heart. It wants to protect those. So that is why hair loss is a sign of too much stress, right? So over time, this will trigger inflammation. Stress does. It causes leaky gut, leads to an imbalance in the immune regulating hormones. Obviously, it dysregulates your sex hormones, slows down your thyroid, everything. Stress just kills the body. So we want to do everything we can to regulate our stress. Toxins. So these toxins in our world, our grandparents and our parents were not exposed to. 5G, our cell phones, our computers, the heavy metals, the microplastics. I've done lots of talks about microplastics, and we even have a microplastic cleanse or bundle now on the website at sarahbanthealth.com. But these things are a real threat. They're coming through our water, our air. We've got the fluoride in our water that even the government is saying is dumbing down our children, lowering our IQ. It's also filling those iodine receptor sites throughout our body, disrupting our immune system. They create oxidative stress, inflammation, keeping your immune system in a constant state of overdrive. And it does not have enough gas in the gas tank to just keep on going. You've got to give it a break, right? So this not only depletes your immune system's resources, but it impairs its ability to recognize and fight the actual threats when you're exposed to that virus or that bacteria, right? And when your gut is off, then the foreign pathogens like the E. coli and the salmonella that are playing nicely down in the sandbox down there with the good bacteria, they're going to take over the good bacteria because your immune system is not strong enough to say, hey, we're keeping things even, we're keeping things at bay. Okay, next, iodine deficiency. I mentioned the fluoride in the water. Well, part of the problem is our iodine stores in our bodies have gone down. Fluoride, bromide, chlorine exposure has all gone up. In chemistry class from high school, those are all halogens: iodine, fluorine, bromine, chlorine. So if you don't have enough iodine to fill those iodine receptor sites, those little buggers that look just like iodine are going to fill those receptor sites and cause inflammation, disease, and even the big C word eventually. So iodine is essential for not just your healthy thyroid, your metabolism, your fat burning, all of that stuff. That is also key to regulating your immune system. Without enough iodine, thyroid hormones production decreases, leading to a sluggish immune system. Iodine deficiency also impairs the body's ability to detoxify the heavy metals and other toxins, making your immune system even more strained. And inadequate iodine levels can contribute to chronic inflammation, making your body more susceptible to infection. So iodine is antiseptic, antiviral, antibacterial, antipathogenic, antiparasitic. I always talk about this scar from 4th grade on my arm from going through a window when I was roller skating. And parasites love to hide under scar tissue. Well, so I take my accelerated scalar castor oil and the acceleridine iodine, mix it up, put it over my scar, use a gua sha tool, and break up the scar tissue. And those parasites came out. And then they were gone within 24 hours. And my scar is mostly gone now. It's pretty amazing. So iodine was used during the Spanish 1918 flu pandemic because It's antiviral. So there you go. Iodine is needed for everything. That immune system, mitochondrial health, it supports that cellular membrane on every cell with the iodolipid value, iodine and fat value that allows the nutrients into the cells and the toxins out of the cells. It increases that ATP in the mitochondria. Without iodine, you'll have mitochondrial failure. With mitochondrial failure, you die. Mitochondria, we are only as healthy as our mitochondria, and that's also a big part of your immune system. Endocrine disruptors. So these are found in plastics, pesticides, personal care products. They interfere with hormone regulation, which is closely tied to the immune system. And these chemicals mimic or block the natural hormones, disrupting processes like inflammation control, immune cell production, stress response. So it's really important to get these out of our diet as well, whether it's our dish soap, our plastic containers, our makeup. I go into all of this on my website, so make sure you check out some of the articles there about these endocrine disruptors. It causes estrogen dominance, man boobs in men, women getting the weight around the belly and the hips and thighs without eating anymore, probably eating less, right? You probably are sitting there going, I'm exercising more, eating less, and I'm gaining weight. What's going on? Well, these endocrine disruptors are a big part of it. So what do you do about it? The top 10 supplements to boost your immune system. I mentioned in the beginning of this podcast that this is what brought me to this business, that I saw a healing in my son at 9 years old when it was miraculous, and it was due to one supplement. Now, the key here is I'm not allowed to talk about that supplement on YouTube. So because of that, you need to go to sarahbantahealth.com and find the article to look up the number one supplement for your immune system. And there's tons of research behind it as far as when you Google what it does. So I'm not going to go into that now. But number two is Megaspore Biotic. Why? Because we've got to have a strong gut. We've got to heal our leaky gut. And the Megaspore Biotic is a spore-based probiotic designed to survive the digestive process, reach the gut where it builds a healthy microbiome, and 70 to 80% of the immune system resides in the gut. That's why you notice when you don't eat well and you're out and those processed foods are killing your gut, that you might feel a little nasally. You might feel like you're getting something. And if your immune system's strong enough still, it might be able to fight it off before it goes into a full-blown something. But your gut and the bacteria down there is really important. When you use a regular probiotic, you are populating your gut with too much of maybe the wrong thing. With the Megaspore, you are actually having these spores go down. They're sleeping until they get where they need to go. They wake up and they say, you need more of this, more of that, and none of this. And that might look different than what I need. And that's how it's got a brain, and it's super smart. It restores the balance of the gut microbiome, increases short-chain fatty acids that regulate the immune system, and it helps with gut dysbiosis, systemic inflammation. Number two, or I should say number three, is, of course, Accelerdyne iodine. So iodine deficiency is a huge issue with your immune system and also your IQ and your brain fog and your thyroid and it does so many things in the body. Detoxification. Well, the Accelerdyne iodine is a monoatomic radiation-free iodine that supports the thyroid health, detoxes the cells, and increases energy. When I talk about energy, it's that ATP in the mitochondria. You can have as low as 2 ATP per mitochondria. With iodine, that can increase to a 36 or a 38. So that is a huge increase. That's not from your Monster drink or your coffee. That is from iodine, Accelerdyne iodine. So iodine is essential for thyroid hormone production, which regulates metabolic and immune functions. It detoxifies each cell and detoxifies the liver. It cleanses the blood so the liver can do its job. It helps balance out those bad estrogens and progesterone. So many people, from young girls like my daughters to midlife women who can't get pregnant or have horrible periods, to men that are old and their testosterone's in the tank. We are seeing estrogen dominance and progesterone is in the tank, testosterone's in the tank. Iodine is part of that equation. That helps cleanse the blood. It also helps hormonal regulation. Next is accelerated C60. So C60 has been in the news a lot lately. It's one of the most powerful antioxidants available, protecting your body from free radical damage and reducing oxidative stress. It supports cellular repair, improves mitochondrial function, enhances your body's overall ability to defend itself against illness. So accelerated C60 is the only C60, ESS60, that has been studied in human trials. It has also been shown in rat studies to extend life by 90%. You cannot extend life without a strong immune system, without lowering inflammation, without high levels of antioxidants. So accelerated C60 is something I will never go without. So accelerated iodine, accelerated C60, they are 1-2 punch, along with the number one of this list, which is that 1-2-3 punch. Next is methylene blue, accelerated methylene blue. That has also been in the news a lot lately, and it's been trending. In fact, one doctor Dr. Aziz was written up about his top 10 immune or longevity supplements, and one was methylene blue. It was at the top of his list. It supports mitochondrial health, increases cellular energy production, that ATP, improves immune cell efficiency. It's antimicrobial, antiviral. It is great for strengthening that immune system. Mitochondria are essential for energy production in immune cells, and methylene blue optimizes their function. It's pathogen fighting, and it provides that extra layer of protection. It boosts the immune cell energy for stronger defenses. It also is great for that boost in mood and focus, and it also has been shown to help with preventing dementia and Alzheimer's. So it's great for short term, for long term. I love the brain effects. I take it every day. I feel it wake up my brain, along with the accelerated cogniblast. Those are my two that I go to for that brain, for anyone that's looking to get off their anxiety or antidepressant medication with the guidance of the doctors, of course. Those two, along with the accelerated iodine, are great for the brain, but they're also amazing, all three of them, for strengthening that immune system, and they work in different ways. Okay, next is accelerated scalar copper. So copper is critical for producing the white blood cells, managing inflammation, regulating oxidative stress. Also great for your hair and your skin and your eye color. It helps prevent the grays from coming. Copper is, it's been depleted for most of us over the pandemic because the processed foods deplete copper out of the body. We were all taking a ton of zinc, which can affect your copper levels, and also the spike protein. The spike protein reduces copper. And what we're also seeing is copper helps unlock the door to let the iron that already is in your body to get to where it needs to go. But what I've been seeing lately is iron stores, ferritin stores are going up and copper's down. We need that copper to get that iron to go where it needs to go. So the accelerated scalar copper is close to 100% bioavailable. It's enhanced with scalar frequencies for maximum absorption and effectiveness, just like our accelerated gold and our other accelerated liquid that I'm not able to mention here. And why it works is it supports the immune cell's activity, reducing the oxidative stress that can impair the immune function. It boosts white blood cell production, reduces inflammation and oxidative stress. It also enhances fat metabolism. It is that key to unlock the door to fat metabolism. People don't think about copper as a fat burning supplement. Next is Olaloa. It's a multivitamin. It tastes great. It's a drink. It's nutrient dense. It delivers a synergistic blend of essential vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and electrolytes. I give it to kids when they're sick, or a daily vitamin. It's a great pre-workout. It has plenty of vitamin C, zinc, selenium. They're all needed for fighting infections, and it is great for those who suffer from the MTHFR gene, which is over 50% of you. So it strengthens the immune system, it boosts your energy, improves hydration. Next is accelerated liver care. And you're sitting there going, liver? What does that have to do with the immune system? You gotta love your liver. Your liver is part of everything in your body. It's your body's detox powerhouse. And if it is not working and getting those toxins out, the backup is going to shut down your immune system. It combines 13 potent herbs to detoxify and rebuild your liver, reduce the toxic load on your immune system. No other liver supplement has the quality of these herbs from the best sources around the globe, put into the most synergistic formula, and the way they work together. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. I've seen it take my liver enzymes down from 700, which is through the roof, off the charts from a viral exposure, down to close to normal within just a couple weeks. It was unreal. So accelerated liver care, you've got to detoxify your liver to reduce the inflammation, optimize your immune system. Next is the accelerated cellular detox powder. So we're getting rid of all these toxins, but we got to soak them up and take them out of our body gently and easily, not burdening our liver and our kidneys that are already overburdened, right? So this detox powder binds to the toxins, the heavy metals, the harmful chemicals, the microplastics. Flushing them from your system helps with the gut lining, restores gut integrity, reduces the inflammation in the gut, all of those things. It also has chitosan in it now that is known to take out excess dietary fat from your body, which may help with weight management, and excess cholesterol from the liver that your body doesn't need. So it can help with those cholesterol levels, which I've seen go up for a lot of you who, without even changing your diets, your cholesterol is going up because of the spike protein in the new environment we're in. Next is the accelerated colloidal gold. So gold, research it, has natural anti-inflammatory properties and promotes emotional balance, which are crucial for immune health, but it's also antiviral, antipathogenic. It is enhanced with scalar frequencies and goes through a water implosion technology, just like the copper and the other one, where that is giving the liquid, the water, much more life force, which means that it's getting to be more effective and working on what it's supposed to work on in a much more efficient way. So gold is known to calm the nervous system and reduce stress, which of course affects your immune system and helps with mental clarity, emotional balance, and immune resilience. Now, a bonus, the accelerated ancient salt. Why? Because this is loaded with 62 essential minerals. This is an easy one. Even your nieces and nephews who don't want to eat healthy or take any supplements, they love the taste of accelerated ancient salt. Just put it on their food. But it improves hydration, energy, flushes the toxins, supports the overall immune function. Minerals are essential for that intracellular hydration inside the cells to get the toxins out. And also you need to plump up the blood so the liver can get those toxins out of the body. It also supports digestion, reduces cravings, and enhances that nutrient uptake and overall resistance and resilience. Now, another thing that we've seen over the last 5 years during the pandemic and the spike protein's effect on our bodies is histamines have gone through the roof. Even if you've never had allergies before or histamine responses, you might be now. And this is where histoharmony comes in. It helps support your immune system by managing histamine levels. Histamine is vital for immune defense, digestion, regulation of the sleep-wake cycle, but when it's out of balance, it can lead to fatigue, inflammation, brain fog, rashes, whole bunch of other things that are related to inflammation and histamine. So histoharmony contains DAO, a critical enzyme responsible for breaking down histamine in the digestive tract. It helps regulate histamine and reducing the strain on the immune system. I love it. I take it with all my meals, and it has made a big difference. It also is really helpful if you're seasick or car sick, because that can be a histamine issue. So you can always take it on an empty stomach for those things. So these immune boosting supplements are amazing for keeping your immune system strong so you can have the energy to live life and not get sidetracked. Make sure you go to the website at sarahbantahealth.com to find out which supplement was the #1 immune boosting supplement. Next, what can you do for your lifestyle, right? Okay, this is where we get into the weeds a little bit, as far as we want to focus on that protein. Women especially, we don't get enough protein in. You want to get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And even in my own family, we'll start counting the grams of protein we've had, and it's not enough. And that's where the essential amino acids, the accelerated aminos comes in, so you can fill in the gaps if you're not getting it enough in through food. But you want to focus on that wild animal protein, the bison, venison, elk, lamb, wild fish. That is going to give you the most nutrient dense foods without those amyloids that can disrupt your gut, cause gut pathogens to flare up, and disrupt your immune system. So that chicken, the poultry, the turkey, the pork, all of those could actually be backfiring on your immune system. I know they do for me. But protein is needed to produce those white blood cells, repair tissues and that are damaged by inflammation. It boosts the antibody production. It repairs the tissues affected by infection and inflammation, and it fuels your immune cells. So it's really important to be focusing on that protein. Eliminate the processed foods. We already talked about that. They cause inflammation. They cause a malabsorption of nutrients. They don't give you any nutrients, and they will cause you to not recover from whatever you're fighting. So you want to focus on the real whole foods. Minimizing the PUFAs, the polyunsaturated fats. These are found in seed oils, processed snacks, and even some conventional meats, even some organic healthy soups. You'll see these PUFAs, so you want to stay away from them. They can increase inflammation, damage the cells, and cause harm to the cell membranes. You want to focus on lowering your estrogen dominance to reduce that immune stress. So hormonal imbalances, particularly from estrogen dominance, can impair the immune system by reducing oxidative stress and inflammation. And what does this mean? This means getting rid of the endocrine disruptors. This means taking your iodine, staying away from the iodine disruptors, reducing anything that is plastic, parabens, PFAs, the forever chemicals, the microplastics, all of that stuff increases the bad estrogens in your body. You want to address endotoxins. Okay, endotoxins released by harmful gut bacteria trigger a systemic inflammation that weaken your immunity. A compromised gut lining allows these toxins to enter the bloodstream, overloading the immune system. So what you can do, you can use that megaspore. That helps. Megamucosa helps seal that lining, and that goes with the megaspore to repair the gut lining. Megapre feeds the megaspore biotic, so that's a good way to help with the endotoxins. You want to protect your gut. Avoid those sulfur and oxalate rich foods. I know these are the foods that you think are healthy. You've got the broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage. Those are all sulfur. They could be causing your brain fog, your arthritis, your inflammation, your weight gain, but also backing up your liver and your immune system. Oxalates are the kale, spinach, almonds, most nuts, berries, and chocolate even at a lesser extent, but these can cause issues with your thyroid, slowing down your thyroid, brain fog, arthritis, urinary tract infections. They all overburden the detox pathways and contribute to inflammation, taxing the immune system. So we want to also avoid our high histamine foods. Aged cheeses, fermented foods, bananas, bone broth, avocados, the superfood, right? No, they are full of histamines. And those could be causing you issues that you think you're doing all the right things. So they calm, by doing this, This will prevent overreaction of the immune cells and support the gut lining and reducing the inflammation in the respiratory tract as well. Exercise. You got to move your body. It is so important for your immune system. Now, I had my daughter actually ask me, is it good to work out if she's not feeling great? If you have a fever, you don't want to work out. If you've got a chest cold, you want to move the system, right? And you want to get the blood flowing so that your immune system is strengthened. One thing I love to do is rebounding, getting on a vibration machine or a trampoline, or even just jumping up and down a little bit. That's great for your lymphatic drainage as well. This will boost the immune cell production, increase circulation, and your overall immune system. Hydration is not just about water, excuse me here with my eye, but it is that intracellular hydration with the right electrolytes, that accelerated ancient salt. We need hydration to get the toxins, the pathogens out of the body. You got to sleep 7 to 8 hours at least. No one is immune to that. Everybody needs their sleep. And manage your stress, gratitude journaling, reading your Bible, manifesting, exercise, whatever it takes, yoga. You want to manage that perceived stress. Remember, these stressors aren't going away. And when they go away, you're going to have a new set of ones. I mean, we just started 2025 and we're all having these big hopes of leaving 24 behind. Well, you learned your lessons in 24. Those challenges were lessons. They don't have to be bad. We're going to have new challenges this year, and they're good. They're not bad things. Yes, they're stressors, but how are you perceiving it? How are you taking those stressors in? That is going to affect your immune system. Manifest healthy immune system. That's going to be very helpful. It's amazing how powerful the mind is. So strengthening your immune system involves making intentional lifestyle choices. It's much harder now. Our food system's hijacked. We have this supplement world where a lot of the supplements are junk and could be backfiring with tons of mold and bacteria in the supplement that could be causing you issues. So that's also something to think about, but you need to eat those high quality wild animal proteins, avoid inflammatory foods, minimize the stress, use supplements like the accelerated iodine, accelerated methylene blue, accelerated C60, accelerated salt, the accelerated copper, accelerated gold. These are all going to strengthen your immune system so that you don't have to miss out on a life. So thanks for listening. Our discussion does not have to stop here. If you're feeling lost in the supplement world, no worries. I'm here to help. I know it can be confusing. You can start by getting your free supplement protocol. Just head to sarahbanthealth.com, complete the form, and get a personalized supplement plan just for you from me. Follow me on social media at Accelerated Health Products. Join the free group coaching and Telegram. There's no downside. I teach you every day. I answer your questions, and you are connected to an amazing like-minded group. Listen to this podcast and all the podcasts at Accelerated Health with Sarah Bant on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, E360, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Roku, and over 100 different platforms. And share this podcast. It not only helps with the algorithms so that I'm able to bring more important experts on my show to share with you, but you're also helping spread the word, and you're helping your loved ones to learn about their immune systems, their bodies, and how to take control of their health. You can use coupon podcast10 to get 10% off site-wide. Remember, I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so join me next time for more ways to unlock your health potential.